unless I give y'all something a little raunchy. So, this here is, I gotta look at the name to make sure I pronounce it pseudo right. Nana to Kaoru. Well, how would you pronounce that last one, Teddy? It's Kaoru.
Kaoru?
Kaoru?
Type it in the Google.
No, just scroll down. It's on the side. Yeah, Kaoru.
Kaoru?
Yeah.
Alright, Nana to Kaoru. This one is a high school one. It's a little. It's mostly about BSDM. Now, what this is about is that there's a guy named Kaoru. He is the trademark high school nasty guy. Just a perverted guy. He's looking at all the girls. He's trading, you know, he's got like his group of 2 friends. He trades, you know, adult videos and crap with them. No one likes him. He's really, everyone knows he's a pervert. Nobody likes him. But this girl that stays next door to him, who's really successful in school, she's really hardworking, very dedicated, Nana, she sees him for what she thinks he could be. You know, he has potential. He's just lazy. And he just doesn't know how to talk to people. But if you give him a chance, but no one gives him a chance. But what ends up happening is one day, he ends up buying a costume, a BSDM costume. It's made so you can tie the person up and everything. This leather bustier type thing. He ends up buying it and leaving home. So his mom signs for his package and is immediately disgusted. She comes over there to drop off some homework he left because, again, he's lazy. He doesn't even come to class most of the time. She sees the outfit. She decides to put it on as a joke. It comes with a key in the hand and it comes with a key. So you can't take it off unless the person who got you in it decides to unlock you. She loses the key. He comes home, sees this girl, sees his friend, like she is, dressed up in this costume in his bedroom, laid across his bed, trying her hardest to rip this costume off. He leads her through town in that costume under a trench coat into tight spaces with other people and into the shop where he ordered it from, where they ended up having to cut the costume loose. She goes home, he apologizes, the day goes on, and she realizes how free she felt afterwards, how good she felt afterwards, and how pleasing it was for her to walk around publicly wearing that even though they couldn't see it. So her and him devise a method where their rooms are literally right next to each other in this apartment building, where they knock on the wall and they have these breathers, where she'll come over and he'll practice his techniques on her. She'll allow him to practice his techniques on her. And who's this?
Okay.
Who is it? Alrighty then. Here is that. But that's what she does, and they go through this, and it's this whole exchange. And just, I say it's a good read, A, because it's funny as hell, and B, because never been interested in BSD. Never thought about it. I thought it was weird, thought it was freaky. This book gives you a compelling argument to what it's about. I still think it's weird, but it's understandable.
It's really the sinners.
It is, but it's just like, okay, you make a compelling argument for why you do
stuff,
this.
dude.
You know, I'm like, I don't like that whole thing. No, this actually explains it from both sides of it. And, you know, he's very fearful. He doesn't want to hurt her or weird her out. And she's very fearful because she doesn't want to just let loose and, hey, get the clamps and the oils, let's just go all out. So she's trying to be reserved and he's trying to be reserved. And slowly they just sort of push each other towards where they really want to go. And I loaded this one up because this is an example of what happened. Now, I skipped ahead in this part. This is the part where he ordered a bodysuit where your arms are tied like this to your body. And they have these little extensions for your elbows so that they'll reach down to where your knees would be. And it has these same type of knee pads that you tie your leg up like this, and dog ears, and a leash. So he's forcing her to pretend to be a dog. So there was a moment earlier where it got really intense, where he told them the rule was you can't speak. If you speak, you got punished. So another one of his friends is in there. She's doing this too. So a scene happened earlier where she had to go to the bathroom, but she's not allowed to speak. So she had to try to pretend to be a dog and try to figure out how a dog would let the person know that they have to go to the bathroom. It was a really intense scene. It got a little raw, so I'm gonna I skipped past that. So this is afterwards. Okay.
Wow.
you go to maximize. So he's feeling bad about what he's done. You know, she's exhausted and she's exhausted. They were playing around. She just got through one of the most embarrassing scenes of her life. If you want to know what happened, you can read and see what happened. But he's sort of feeling bad, and then he sees that smirk on her face. And that just lets him know that she's into this. She likes this. And he's opening her up slowly. Little by little. Little by little. So now they're getting ready to go to bed. They spent the whole day like that, a full 24 hours like this. Wow, I'm trying to get to the next scene with the dog. No, there's an actual dog there, and when she has to go to the bathroom, she doesn't know how to tell him. So the dog has to go to the bathroom, the dog just starts shaking, and he immediately knows what to do, so she has to do the same thing. Oh, there it goes, the dog.
Oh, that thing's cute.
So the day is going over there untying everybody, still not allowed to talk. So this is how the dog shows its appreciation. And this is what they learned from it. See? Just lighthearted. It doesn't get really, really, really freaky. If you're into the really, really freaky, look for the Dojin. That goes deep into it. But it's an interesting read. It's so far I believe it's about 85 chapters long. 86 chapters long. A decent read is not done yet, but I would recommend it. It's really fun, and like I said, it makes a compelling argument, a very compelling argument. And that is my presentation. Oh, you have a new soldier. You have a new soldier.